Welcome back everyone, Zaf here to yet another Soul Leveling Rise video. We have MEILIN Fisher with us here, and we're going to do a build guide for her. We're going to review her skills, see whether or not you should advance her past the base stage, and of course noting where free-to-play players should stop, and also where pay-to-win players should get MEILIN up to. I can tell you right now I haven't had much luck summoning for her. I did over 300 summons only to get 2 copies of her. I can tell you it's been a very painful process, but anyways, let's jump right into it. We're going to review her skills, see which ones you should level up, and then go over her build, because she is a very powerful hunter, especially when she's put into the right setting. She will become one of the best supports we have. But really quick, a shout out to Robert. They were the first comment on our last video, so a big congrats to you. You earned this shout out and also enjoy your very exclusive Discord role. And also for everyone that was waiting, the support program is back for season 2, so make sure to go to the link down below and press the support button. The program just started again a few hours ago. Season 1 did end up finishing, we were top 3, and now in season 2 we're also in the top 3 as well. Let's take that top 1 spot, so please do support us, it costs you nothing. And also you can get additional rewards by supporting. Last season, Netmarble allowed creators to send out codes. Not everyone can get them of course, but at least it is an option for additional rewards. The next set of coupon codes we will be receiving comes out in about a week or in a week and a half. I already submitted my mission video. Creators get individual missions, and once you do them you get these codes to give out to the viewers, supporters, and other members that you have. So make sure to support us. That way Netmarble will give us more codes to give out. Now jumping into MEILIN, I can tell you right now, she's one of the best supports I've seen in a long time. Though I do want to make one note here, her scaling isn't particularly strong. You can see her HP scaling for basic attacks and core attack is not very strong. If I go to someone like Jiwoo, similar levels, you can see her percentages are much higher, 490% and up to 120% here. Compared to MEILIN, only 70% and also 240%. So she's not necessarily built for damage, she's just there to support our units. You can see her core attack does have a crowd control effect, causing the airborne effect, so let's preview that. You can see the crowd control effect there going to play, very nice. And her basic attack is very simple, a quick slash and it is AoE, so it's always good. Now jumping into her basic attacks, this is where things do get interesting. First of all, she deals a little bit of damage, again not too high, but she does cause the airborne effect to the enemy. But what's actually very nice here is that this skill instantly restores HP to all team members, equal to 5% of MEILIN Fisher's HP. That's a lot. Let me quickly go to Min so I can show you his healing in comparison. Let me find that skill here, there we go. So for example, his basic skill, the user's entire team recovers HP equal to 0.5% of Min's max HP every second, and when the user is disguised, this rate increases by 100%, though this is something that is over time, whereas MEILIN's is instant, so it is honestly really good. Considering her cooldown is also very short as well, you'll get a lot of HP in a very short period of time, making MEILIN a fantastic healer. Now going back to her skill previews, we have Up, another one of her basic skills. This one is so important to the Workshop of Brilliant Light. Due to this effect here, when the skill hits, it removes the target's shield instantly. So as you know Vulcan in the later stages, as he's about to die, he casts a shield which is so powerful, making it impossible to defeat Vulcan unless you have MEILIN or also someone like Dongso. He also has a shield removal. So those two SR hunters are the only ones with shield removal, and I feel like someone's going to comment, wait Zaf, you forgot about this hunter. I'm pretty sure those are the only 2, hopefully I'm not wrong, confirm in the comments if I'm right or not. So Dongso and MEILIN are the only hunters that really have this effect going on for them, which is so vital. And also don't forget, when the user uses this skill, it grants the so cute effect to all team members, an 8% core attack damage buff. That means MEILIN is the direct support for none other than Alicia. Alicia, as you know, has so much core attack damage on her. Her passives buff her core attack to amazing levels, so getting even this 8% buff is amazing. But that's not all, she gets a lot more buffs coming in, so don't worry, I'll cover those in just a second. Her support skill as well is very nice. It also removes the target's shield, perfect, exactly what we want to see. Also inflicts the airborne effect, and also, when the user uses this skill, it instantly restores the user's HP equal to 8% of MEILIN Fisher's max HP. So again, more heals coming in, and when the user uses this skill, it grants the Berry I'm Pumped Up effect, and this increases the user's attack by 16%, and also decreases the user's damage taken by 16% as well. Now, I don't recall too many other hunters that have an attack bonus. I think the only other hunter that really comes to mind is Silvermane Yunhu. Let me pop him up over here. His effect is 20%, but in his case, he increases the damage you take. Let me show you right here. So yeah, increases the user's attack by 20%, but also increases damage taken by 10%. So with MEILIN, it's kind of a trade-off. You gain more attack, but that's 4% less than Silvermane. But in her case, the damage you take is decreased. But with Silvermane, for that 4% trade-off, he gets 10% additional damage dealt to him. So it just depends on what you prefer. They're both fantastic. But going back to MEILIN, let's look at the rest of her skills. Her QT skill is decent as well. Just provides an airborne effect, so very nice. Always can use more crowd control, but her ulti is where things get very, very interesting. Let's see the preview. It is one of the cutest skills to date, honestly speaking. Look how adorable that is. The cat just dives in on the enemy. Super adorable. But as we look at her skill, you can see when MEILIN uses her ultimate skill, it grants the pumped up effect to all team members. And this is one of the most amazing passives I've seen. Increases a user's attack, defense, critical hit rate, and the user's core attack, and also decreases the damage taken by 8%. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 effects all in one, and the duration is for 24 seconds. A very long duration for this effect, especially considering how good it is, and trust me when I say, this only gets better. Let's go to her passives. This is where things get honestly super interesting. Starting off with her passive, when rear slash or cat rush hits, it inflicts the Cuddle Puddle effect. These names are honestly killing me. When the user uses side whip her up, or also tags out, it grants the Bye Meow effect to all team members as well. So 2 effects, we have Cuddle Puddle and Bye Meow. Cuddle Puddle is amazing. Sorry, I'm laughing as I talk about these skills. It increases water damage by 8%. Again, a fantastic bonus. That's why she's such a good support unit for Alicia. More attack damage, more water damage, and also more core attack damage. And don't forget about Bye Meow. Increases attack by 8% and also increases defense by 8% as well. And not just 8%, it stacks up to 3 times. So 24% if my math isn't mistaken. So a fantastic, fantastic effect, which is very easy to do just by tagging out, using side whip or up. The conditions are super simple. You'll have no troubles getting the maximum effect. And also for A1 bonus, this is where I truly think everyone should stop for their free to play, for example, though A2 isn't too bad as well, but considering it took me 300 summons to get her to A1, I'm going to maybe stick with an A1 MEILIN. We'll have to see. But anyways, looking at our A1 bonus, the damage of up increases by 64%, which is fine. We don't use MEILIN for damage, but when the user uses up, it grants, a typo there devs, if you're watching, you should probably fix this, grants with a T, the cat butler effect to the team member with the highest attack. So if you want to use MEILIN and Alicia as a combo, you want to make sure Alicia has the highest attack on the team. But of course, with this effect, it isn't necessarily required, because all this passive effect does, that being Cat Butler, is that MEILIN Fisher takes 64% of the user's damage taken directly, but also grants the Super Armor effect, which is honestly quite nice. Not getting knocked down is a must in my opinion. That's what Super Armor does. Basically, if you get hit, you're not getting interrupted unless I'm mistaken. So not a bad effect. So essentially, if you need to tank some additional damage, this is how to do it. But Cat Butler cannot be applied to Sung Jinwoo, and MEILIN Fisher does not take continuous damage or damage from certain effects of other team members. So good to note. I'm assuming maybe this has to do with Silvermane, because he takes damage based on his skill usage. But anyways, I digress. This is what makes MEILIN so good at Alicia, broken if you will. So the So Cute passive effect goes from, I believe, what is it, 8%, where was it, right over here, from 8% all the way to what, 32%. That's a 4x bonus. 8% to 32, that's what makes the A1 bonus so valuable. Getting a 30% core attack bonus to someone like Alicia is going to be amazing, and I mean amazing for their damage output. 32% is no joke. That's basically what the new Shadow Tusk does provide us, so getting that bonus with super easy effect is going to be amazing for clearing any content this game has to throw at us. But going down to the A2 bonus, this one isn't too bad as well, just a flat bonus. All team members' attack and defense increases by 8%, but also remember, it gives us double the bonus if we do have water team members, so that means a 16% attack buff to someone like Alicia. As you see, MEILIN was basically made for her, providing buff after buff, core attack buff, attack buffs, HP tanking abilities. So crazy. MEILIN is someone you can't pass up on if you have Alicia, because she directly supports her, and she's perfect for the workshop of Brilliant Light. And if you look at her A3 bonus, when rear slash hits, all team members' power gauges are charged by 8%, decent. And she also has another effect for elite or higher monsters, another 8% bonus there, so very nice. You're going to recharge her power gauges super fast. Her A4 bonus is standard, just an 8% HP increase, nothing special there. But her A5 bonus is where things get a little bit more juicy. Her ultimate passive effect gets double the bonus, going from 8% to 16%. So again, MEILIN is basically providing steroid bonuses to all our team members, especially someone like Alicia. Once we see core attack, we know for a fact they were destined to be on the team with Alicia. These bonuses cannot be passed up on. So I would say if you are free to play, you should go for A1 or A2 if you really want to push it, though A1 is basically enough to get that 32% core attack bonus, though that's only if you have Alicia. If you don't have Alicia, MEILIN would be enough just at her base form, just to get the shield removal if you don't have Dongso. So that's kind of up to you, depends on what your team comp is, but if you have Alicia, she's a must. And of course, if you are pay to win, you cannot pass up on this bonus here. Double the bonus, providing a stat bonus to basically everything. 8% additional is a lot to have for free, so if you are pay to win, A5 is the way to go. If not, A2 will probably be enough. I know a lot of pay to win people stopping at the A2 mark, just because the A3 and A4 bonus isn't really necessary. You're not necessarily getting a big jump as you would at A5 for example, so up to you what you want to do, but A1 is certainly enough. Now for artifacts, it's honestly fairly simple in my opinion. You want to go for Outstanding Connection for accessories, because damage or even basic cooldown reductions don't really pose a benefit to her. MEILIN is not there to deal damage, she's just there to buff our hunters and Jinwoo when needed, though Jinwoo doesn't get this bonus here, it's just our hunters from my understanding. So MEILIN is mostly built to buff our hunters, so this will be perfect. The force side effect provides a 28% attack increase once you do tag MEILIN out. The duration is for 10 seconds, actually 15 seconds at the 4-set mark, so very good. Now when it comes to the armor artifacts, we have a lot of decisions to make. There are a few sets that will work here. As you see, I'm using Noble Sacrifice. Just a very simple artifact, provides us an 8% HP increase, and also increases our team attack by 8%, very simple. Now the other artifact sets you can use, just depends on what you are going for. Let me go to artifacts here, let me apply. So looking at, let's say right here, one hit kill. This is a set you can use just to get a cooldown reduction bonus to her ultimate of course, because MEILIN's ultimate is so good, especially once you get it to A5, but not everyone is going to have her A5. So this set here isn't necessarily required. It is something you can try. 40% is a fairly substantial cooldown, so you will be able to get her ultimate off more often, which does provide substantial bonuses as you remember. 8% to basically all our stats, or 16% at the A5 level. Super important. And the only other artifact that really works here is not something like Armed or the Toughness set. Destroyer is a set you can probably use just because of the set effect bonus at the 4 mark. So when the battle starts, charges the user's power gauge by 50%, super useful, and also increases our team's rate by 20%. This lets you get off her skills much quicker, which is actually fairly beneficial. The more damage you get off right away makes things easier to clear, so again, I'll leave that up to you to decide. I just went with Noble Sacrifice, since it's the easiest set to pull off, no major requirements, such as the one-hit kill set, so these two are the ones I would probably decide on. We don't want something like Guardian, shields are not something that MEILIN uses. That would be Alicia for example, but this wouldn't be good on Alicia either. So for MEILIN, go for these 2 sets, and maybe on the off chance you have at A5, this will be useful. Otherwise, I can't see this being a real benefit. Now I know there are the new sets as well, such as Burning Blessing. This set is obviously amazing as well, but we haven't had a chance to really test this, so I can't put my seal of approval on it yet. We'll have to wait and see how the new artifacts perform. Obviously there is a lot of different sets, so once I have the full 8 set bonus, I'll obviously do an update video, but as it stands, those sets will be the best ones to use. They provide a fantastic bonus to MEILIN, and it works fantastically with her kit. And also I should note when it comes to her skills, they don't necessarily need to be leveled up. The only real benefit I see here for skills is just to level them up to get some additional power, otherwise she doesn't need the scaling. Such as her ultimate here, you have to remember that leveling up skills does not translate to bonus passive effects, it is just increasing the damage dealt. So if you look at, let's say, Ju's ultimate, it deals 800% more damage compared to MEILIN's, so really not necessary. Her scaling is not high. Just try to get her skills to level 4 depending on what resources you have. I wouldn't necessarily go ahead and use skill scroll 2s, up to you. Level 4 was enough for me, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. But again, I don't see the benefit. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to support us on the Marvel Supporter Program. You can potentially get free rewards, and once I do get those coupon codes, I'll be sure to give out a few to the supporters. That's all for today. This is Zaf signing out.